Hey, what's going on, guys? So in this video, I want to kind of go over some ways to optimize your earnings in the drip garden, as well as some tools that I use to maximize my returns. So here I am. I'm on the drip garden. We want to go, well, I'm on the animal farm, and I want to come to the drip garden. When I first started the drip garden, I didn't really quite understand what was going on. I almost treated it like drip where if I had a plant to plant, I'd just come in, hit the recompound, and I figured, hey, anytime I can think the recompound and it makes sense, I'm just gonna do it. But then as I learned more, I realized that is not how it works at all, So um, some very basic stuff here. We have the seeds, we have the seeds per day. These are your available seeds, and you need a certain amount of seeds to make a plant. And when you don't have that information, you're not really optimizing your gains. And of course, you would come down here once you have a plant and you would just hit the compound button. Well, one of the tools that I use to optimize my gains is right here, the drip scan site. And I'm going to be leaving the links in all the description in the description. So don't worry about it, guys. But this site is really, really useful. There's some generic information about just drip in general. Just going to give it a second here for all the numbers to pop up. It takes about 30 seconds. All right, here we go. So I want to kind of explain what everything is, and then I'm going to kind of go over how this information can help you and what you can do with it to maximize your gains and make sure you're getting the best outcome. So very top line here, we have the contract balance. This is just the number of LPs that are deposited into the protocol. And then to your right here is your drip BUSD. This is the current price of the liquidity pair. Then really important here, the one plant info. So if you see here, 2,592,000 seeds makes one plant. And each plant produces 86.4 thousand seeds a day. And the current price of a seed right now, the current price of a plant right now is 64 cents. So 2.52 million seeds equals 64 cents. And I didn't cover this here, but when you guys first come to the site for the first time, you're gonna need to put in your wallet address, basically your B&B address here. So I'm gonna come down. This is the number of plants that I have. This is the total amount of assets that I have in this wallet. So a little bit under 500 bucks. Next is the seeds available section. Like this is how many seeds I currently have. So if I took this number and I divided it by 2.52 million, I'm going to get the number of plants that I have. The number of plants that I'm making a day. So I'm currently making 25.5 plants a day on this account, which means I'm making the equivalent of $16.31 a day on this account. And then you come on down, this is the number of seeds I make a day. And then we're getting to the important stuff here. So this line here is seeds needed for next plant. So you see I need 2 million seeds for my next plant. And then the seeds lost if I plant it now. So what happens is throughout the day, you're actually your plants are creating seeds, and you're trying to get those seeds to the point where it equals one plant. But if you come along and you recompound at the wrong time, you basically lose all progress towards that plant you were working on. So if I hit the compound button now, I would lose the 92,000 seeds that I've been working on. Now, 92,000 out of 2 million isn't a lot, and I would still probably come in and compound here. But if you had something like 500,000 or a million seeds that would be lost, you wouldn't want to compound then. But if you don't have this information, you can see how you're not optimizing your returns. So right here is plants ready. So I have 54 plants in the waiting for me to plant. And you come here at the bottom. There's a little bit more information. This is just a schedule of the times that my next plants will be ready. So I could, if I wanted to plant one as soon as one is available, I could know, hey, at 8:32 p.m. or somewhere around that time, I need to get on and go ahead and plant my plant my seeds so I don't lose as much, or I'm optimizing my gains. So something else that I think a lot of people didn't know, don't know, or at least I didn't know when I first came into the whole drip garden situation, is that the price of seeds are designed to go down. There's an algorithm um, that incorporates, the price of the drip USD, and then there's and a natural, some kind of natural decay that makes the price of the seeds continuously go down. Although depending on the price of depending on what the drip USD is doing, the price of seeds can go up, but it is designed to come down, and that allows new, or the purpose of that is to allow new capital to come into the system and still have a chance to make money. A good website to kind of see that decay um, is Drip Viewer. And I do want to make clear, so like with the Drip Garden, you're getting right now I'm getting 3.3% a day, and that can change based on your behavior, but you're getting 3% a day, and then you're losing maybe about 1 or some odd percent a day in the price of seed. So you're really earning like 2% a day or something like that. And a good site to kind of take a look at that is the Drip Viewer website. You come to the Drip Viewer site, and again, link's going to be in the description. You paste your address here. It's going to give you some really good information, some of the same information we saw on the other site. Yeah, pretty much. But one of the cool things here um, is the current price of plants for the past 72 hours. So not as crazy as it has been in the past couple of weeks, but so it's been pretty stable. Not really sure what this is here. But it's been pretty stable. And I'm going to tell you what you could do with this information. What I like to do here, um, I like to use I have a schedule here. I think I got this from Drip Farm. I think. Shout out to you. It's basically it's not a scheduler, but it's an estimator of your earnings. Uh, and I'm gonna leave a shareable link to this too, where you guys can come make your own copy and play with it. But you basically put in all the information that you can get from the DripScan website. So this has changed a little bit. Let's put that in. So I'm here, drip LP price, update that. Uh, plants price, it was 64 cents. I saw that. And then seeds, that's still 3.2. Let's take a look. 0.032 exactly. All right. So what you're able to do here, well, after you do that, you need to come down and put the actual number of plants you have. And then you can come here and say percent decay, You can play with the numbers and say uh, based on what I think the decay of plants is going to be, how much am I going to make, and what number of plants will I be at after a certain period of time. So let's just say plants are decaying at about 1% a day. And this is all contingent on the LP price remaining stagnant, or at least within a certain range. So what this says is that on day one, I start with 767 plants, and I'm producing 25 plants a day, like we saw, and that's making me 1634 a day. And this should pretty much match what you guys got on here. Yeah, 1630 a day, few cents off. 1634 a day, and then it just gives me an outlook of what's going on um, throughout time. So you look here, in 30 days, I'll have um, almost 2,000 plants, and I'll be making $31 a day. Now, the way drip has been going down, who knows? I might not be there, but if drip goes up, I'll be way above this. Um, but yeah, this is just a really good um, way to kind of, estimate your earnings, see where you are, see how many plants. This middle column here is the number of plants you're going to be making a day. As you can see, it goes up by a lot over time just from compounding. And this assumes that you're compounding once a day. I go from 25 a day, and where am I? 130 days, I'm making over 1,500 a day. So that's huge. Um, so yeah, I mean, one of the biggest takeaway from here is, come to your drip scan site before you compound, check out how many seeds you're losing. Um, Again, it's up to you, but I like to catch it anytime, somewhere below 100,000, maybe 300,000. Anytime I get to like half a million or, over that, um, I definitely don't want to lose those seeds. It's not really worth it. I'll just wait for the next plant to come along and the seeds lost will set back to zero. And that's when I'll compound. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. The links will be in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.